Sometimes you want to find a GIF for something really quickly, and the best way to do that on a Mac, I think, is through Alfred. Alfred is a way to launch files, apps, and everything really quickly, and why not make it where you find GIFs as well? So I'm going to show you how to do that today. I'll also mention that I'm going to try to share the workflow in the description so that you can just download it and use it, or you can build it and use the things that we learned today to build your own, to do different things, to do different searches, whatever you want to do. So to get there, we want to pull up Alfred and then hit Command, comma to bring up the settings. And so there's this workflows section over here, and I'm going to create a new one. And so you go down here, hit plus, and you can start from a template or something, but we're just going to do a blank workflow. This is going to be pretty simple, so nothing crazy. So first you got to name it. I'm going to do search GIPHY. You can give it a description, you can give it a category, and you can give it like all this info. If you're sharing it, that'll be more relevant. I'm sharing this one, but I'm still not going to put it in here, but you can put your website, who the author is, and stuff like that. Not necessary, so I'm not going to do it here, but know that you can. So now I have an empty workflow and it's not going to do anything. So the first thing we need to do is we need to know how are we going to trigger this. So I'm going to right click, choose input actually, and do keyword. So this means when the Alfred window opens, what do I want to type? And so I'm going to do GIF. So when I type the word GIF into the Alfred window and then hit a space, I can enter an argument, and so that's going to be the search for whatever happens. So I could search for like laughing out loud. Now I'm going to give this a title so that when that comes up, something shows. So I'm going to do search for a GIF. Cool, and then save it. And so that's step one. So now it's looking for the word GIF. A thing that's specific for GIPHY is that to make this work, we have to cut out any spaces in the search and we need to replace them with dashes. So I'm going to right click again. I'm going to use a utility called replace. And when I choose that, it's just saying, what do we want to do? So I'm going to say replace a string. I'm just going to hit a single space, and I'm going to replace it with a dash. That's it. And so I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to do right click one more time. Now we need an action. So now that I have the keyword entered, I've formatted it to make sure there's no spaces. What do I want to do? I want to open a URL. And so what URL do you want to go to? Well, I know the search URL for GIPHY is this, so it's giphy.com/explore/ and then whatever your search term is. And so you can see down here, they tell you how to do it, but you basically just need to put the word query in brackets, and there you go. So now it'll search for giphy.com/explore/ laughing out loud, and I want to open it in, you can choose whatever browser you want. I'm going to choose my default browser. So save it. So now there's one step left. We have to connect these. So we have to say that when this happens, do this and then do this. And so these little nubs pop out when you hover over. You can just drag that over to here. So that's going to accept the keyword. It's going to modify it to remove spaces. And then we're going to open the URL. And that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'm going to bring up Alfred and type GIF. There we go. Search for GIFs and what I want to search for. Laughing out loud. And now when I hit enter, it's going to open my browser. It does a query for laughing out loud, and here are all those GIFs. And that's it. So again, I'm going to share this in the description so you can download it, you can play with it, or you can follow these instructions and just use it yourself or modify it to search other places. Search Google, search DuckDuckGo, search whatever you want. Those are built into Alfred, so you don't necessarily have to, but this sort of thing is really powerful and I enjoy using it all the time.